are the new patriotic party. We are the new patriotic party. The elephant is a winning symbol. We shall win to save Ghana. The elephant is a winning symbol. We shall win to save Ghana. We shall win to save Ghana, to save Ghana. We shall win to save Ghana. The elephant is a winning symbol. We shall win to save Ghana. Oh, the elephant is a winning symbol. We shall win to save Ghana. On that night, we are law-abiding. NPP is known for its gentlemanliness. We don't go physical, but we had to protest. Protest is part of democracy. It's our right, far right. We protested. Mr. Speaker, and all those who are criticizing our conduct of Thursday night should critically watch the tape, the videos. We didn't set out to destroy public property. We didn't set out to disrupt. We protested. The NDC shut the door of engagement on us. They said they were a so-called super majority. So they have majority. Whether we like it or not, they were going to vote. Suffice to state that in all the approvals so far, it's been done because we supported them. They claim not that they claim, it's a fact. They have over 180 seats, but they haven't been able to even marshal 110 since we started sitting. The maximum they've had, and each day we count their numbers. Each day, the maximum they've gotten is 104. And you don't use 104 to take a decision. You need a minimum of 138. It has always taken our side, always present, to support them. So we have not criticized the John Mahama administration at all. We've not opposed them. In all of this, it's been consensus upon consensus. It was only Ama Kofi Bue's situation that we nearly took a secret ballot on him. Even so, he graciously beat a retreat by apologizing for his conduct, his actions against President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. So we've been supportive, and they know. Let me call on the majority leader, who I so much respect, who has demonstrated a top-notch diplomatic posture, to tame the wild dogs who are obstructing government business. There are some elements in the NDC in Parliament who are overly aggressive, who believe that they might have their pound of flesh. They describe themselves as the avant-garde of government business. And all others who are moving to the extreme to cool down and engage. They sometimes create the impression that they are more powerful than the chairman. For those who have been watching proceedings, anytime the chairman allows proceedings to go on smoothly, they come in to disrupt, intimidating the chairman on their own side and insulting him. Sometimes I hear they come and tell the chairman to stop me from voting. Now let's deal with the issue of my questions. Ladies and gentlemen of the press, sometimes we don't check the records. I am inviting members of the public. Today, because of ICT, everything is on the internet. People should go and check 1997, the J.H. Mensah vetting, minority leader. They should go to Abangbabin, and there I want to stay there for a while. Honorable Abangbabin, MP for Nadole Kalio, and minority leader, as he then was, grilled Kufuor's nominees for hours. Not a single nominee was spared. In my case, I've only been doing just a few of them. It's not every vetting that I participate. Sometimes I sit in my office and watch. Some of the people, we don't even ask them any questions. The few that we are taking them on, they cannot take it. They should go and check the records of their own minority leader, 2001 and 2005. They should go and watch it. The impatient, intolerant NDC. They will never tolerate the things they do to people. They can't even stand a minute of that, those. And then they should also go and check the vetting of Harun Idrisu and Muntaka. These were two strong men who tackled our nominees. They should go and watch. They spent hours. Harun Idrisu spent hours on our nominees. Muntaka had unlimited questions. Muntaka was a deputy ranking. In my case, Mama Pat, my deputy, who is a deputy ranking, is given only 3 questions. The maximum she goes is 5. I invite the NDC aggressors, the intolerant foot soldiers, the intolerant extremists of the NDC who are attacking me and attacking our caucus, to go and check Muntaka Mubarak, who was even a deputy ranking. The unlimited number of questions that he had, showing videos and all. Their own darling boy Ablakwa, the unlimited opportunity he had, scrutinizing CVs. Today, when his CV is being scrutinized, he says he's a tenant. 15,000 Ghana cedis is all he did. No. Please, colleagues, wait. 15,000 cedis is what he disclosed as his regular income. And he said to the whole public that all he earns is what he gets from Parliament, 15,000 Ghana cedis. He doesn't do any other work. Yet he's able to afford airport hills for 8 years. Every month he pays. I leave it to the jury out there. To conclude, I want to zero in on the clerk to the committee. Some people are asking us why our pronouncement on the clerk to the committee. The clerk to the committee is a partisan clerk. She is not a neutral professional clerk. She's caused us a lot of discomfort. We've tolerated, accommodated her. At this point, it's getting out of hand. She advertises at midnight. As a minority leader, I am to know those to be vetted the next day ahead of time. He doesn't share that with us. A lot of times I had to manage the pain, the frustration of my members and take responsibility. Committee reports. So far, I've accommodated this. All the reports we've been debating, not a single one of them was brought to me to have a look. The practice has always been that because it is majority and minority, yes, some people are saying, wow, because we accommodate, we are very tolerant. So we don't talk about some of these things. But today, for the public to appreciate why we had to go that way, I'm explaining. The essence of the report is for us to have all our input in. This lady, who with so much respect, will do none of that. But it's the same person who was the clerk when we were in government, who insisted on getting the minorities' input. What has changed? Okoto de Sanabudge. Okoto de Sanabudge, NPP dia. We will not allow ourselves to be taken for granted. A clerk to committee must be professional, must be neutral. She cannot be an armchair committee clerk and claim that she's been sending people. When she knows that whenever a report is ready, she must personally hand it over to the majority leader and the minority leader. Look at it. The practice has always been that committee report must be shared by the ranking and the chair so that we all make our input. She doesn't do any of that. We've reported it to the clerk And we hope that the clerk, after engagement, will come back to us. For now, we don't want the clerk on the appointment committee again. We, the minority, are calling on her, on the clerk to Parliament, to remove her from the appointment committee unless she's ready to turn a new leaf, to be a professional and engage us. To make matters worse, she's taken to insinuating against us on social media, particularly using her WhatsApp status. We've seen all of that. We printed it. If she, as a clerk, wants to be an NDC activist, we expect her to resign and fully participate in the NDC politics, and not to pretend that she's a parliamentary service staff and work against us. I've been a majority leader before. I've been a leader of government business before. I know what she took us through. My deputy is here. When we received the nomination of the judges and we had to vet them, deputy leader, who was then the acting chair, got the report ready and signed it. This woman says she will never sign unless and until Dr. Atuforsen has given her the go-ahead. That is what happened. She said she was waiting for the input of Dr. Forsen. I called her severally to my office. She would gently, courteously tell me, "No, leader, try and talk to Dr. Atuforsen before." And Atu was out of the country. For her to even advertise for the Supreme Court nominees to be vetted, she needed the consent of the minority. What has changed? What has changed? Indeed, we are going through difficult moments, but we'll never be intimidated. A Luta Continua.